on this Thursday, July 3rd. I'm Michael Gargiulo.
I'm Darlene Rodriguez. We want to get right to Storm Team 4's Maria Larosa. Today's potential storm threat is what I was.
And a thorn in your side.
I have a
How about that?
all the time.
There you go. There you go.
No, not me.
Not at all. Not at all. Well, you guys look great. The picture behind you looks great for now, but you can see later today, area-wide severe weather risk. The damaging wind threat, locally heavy rainfall, all part of it. So the good news, bad news is we've got a really nice summery afternoon ahead of us. The bad news is that line of storms coming through primetime travel time. So let's get you started now if you're heading out. 73 at Central Park in Newark, 67 in White Plains. You see the stormy weather far off to the north and west, so it's going to take a little time. In the meantime, again, lots of sunshine, not too bad. 81 by 10 a.m. We'll see the low 80s at noontime, 88 by 3 p.m. That's our high for the day today. After that, starting north and west, we'll be watching showers and storms. Some start to get a little heavy here by the time we get to 6 p.m. More on the timing later, but at 6:30, guys, over to you.
All right, Maria, thanks so much. Adele Caballero.
On a Thursday morning, Maria.
Yeah, and quiet at the airports, quiet weather at the airports for now, but you can see severe risk. That's going to be our concern. Timing is everything, so I'm going to update the timing for you, but also look at the risk, gusty winds, even hail as these storms move through. That timing and a look ahead to next week's storms, too, in the 10-day.
Thank you, Maria. Also,
Looking at our weather, and Gabi was out at the airport, Newark Liberty.
Yeah.
Things were going smoothly right now.
So far, so good. But it's going to be this line of storms. Timing will be key as far as interruption for travel later on this evening. So we're going to do that for you. Kind of hopefully you can plan ahead, maybe adjust a little bit if you want. Other than that, though, again, clear sailing for now with fair skies over our fair city. We have 73 at Central Park. The dew point's even reasonable. It's a little up there, but it's reasonably sticky for early July. It'll be a warm one this afternoon, too. And notice plenty of sunshine straight through the early afternoon. By noontime, 86 degrees, on our way up to 88. You can see, though, with our rain and storm icons picking up by 4 or 5 p.m., we'll definitely be watching the radar pretty closely. At this point, the biggest concern we have with anything that develops, the gusty winds, the potential there for gusts over 55 miles per hour. But that hail risk today, yes, not completely zero. Some of those heavier storms could produce some damaging hail, quarter size or larger, which is that severe hail. That's enough to put a few dents in that car. So maybe take precautions and keep the car in the garage if you can. By the time we get to about 3:30, you can see north and west, those showers and storms getting going. It is between 5 and 7 that we see it impacting perhaps the airports, Newark, JFK, LaGuardia, heavy rainfall along with those gusty winds through central Jersey, Long Island, and Connecticut. The good news is it is aligned with the front, so it sweeps through and then it's done. And so that is leaving us with some fantastic travel conditions or just summer conditions in general across the region from Philadelphia, Boston. And you can see those temperatures climbing up near 90 degrees by the end of the weekend. And we are dry with skies, but that changes heading into the middle of next week. Pretty typical summer pattern setting up. We've got 88 for the high today in the city, Newark at 93. The front comes through pleasant tomorrow. A couple 50s to start off with tomorrow morning, 68 in the city. Nice and dry for the 4th, 84 degrees by fireworks time in the upper 70s. Hot and muggy by Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. A chance for some storms. All right, 6:47 right now. Guys, back over to you.
All right, thank you, Maria. Morning for streaming with us. It's Thursday, July 3rd. I'm Darlene Rodriguez.
I'm Michael Gargiulo. Adele Caballero's off this morning, so traffic is being a bit of a group project this morning. Then we're going to submit it to the teacher.
Yes.
But Storm Team 4's Maria Larosa's here.
Michael's done the most work, clearly.
No.
As my kids, when is it due? Tomorrow, 11:59.
Yes.
Minute. There we go. But we're in good shape now. Weather maker, at least the start of it. You can see the line of clouds, even a few thunderstorms. That's ahead of the cold front. That's what's going to be moving in and touching off those storms later today. Some on the strong side, so we're talking those gusty winds and heavy rain, even some isolated hail. Between now and this afternoon, though, a nice summer day. We've got 87 degrees by 1 o'clock, plenty of sunshine. By the time we get to 3, 4 p.m., a few more clouds bubbling up, and that's what we'll be watching for those showers and storms. By the time we get to that prime time evening travel, 5 to 7 p.m., coming through our area with those gusty winds and some heavy rain, the good news is it should be out pretty fast. So by 10, 11 o'clock, most areas already clearing out. So setting up tomorrow to be a beautiful day, upper 60s, low 70s. All right, guys, back over to you.
Thanks so much.
Wind, but we're also looking at a severe weather risk before all that.
Yes, and that's the good news. It's before all that. We're kind of getting through it today, but timing is critical. It's a big travel day too. But how about sort of a one and done with the storm threat, at least for the next few days, right? Into the weekend, but early next week it does get back to unsettled, so we'll time those out as well coming up in the 10-day.
All right, Maria, thanks so much. Still to come. Happy to hear that. Maria, in addition to the lawyer, Chili's publicist called us, and
yeah,
he's setting up interviews for next week.
It's unbelievable. It's
going to be a press conference.
There's a presser with Chili.
Rumors of a book deal. Yeah, he's going to be writing a book soon. Amazing adventure. We're happy that he's back home and safe. We're happy that we have the clear skies for now, or at least fair skies, which means a nice, easy go of it for the next few. And if you're out and about already, you're already feeling the warmth of that sunshine. Temperatures climbing out of the mid-70s by 11 a.m., 83 degrees. By 3 p.m., 88. And you can see tons of sunshine. After that, so if you think today in two parts, then it gets stormy. This is along a cold front that we'll be watching. So I would be ready by 4 or 5 p.m. for showers and storms starting from the northwest coming through the city and eventually exiting pretty quickly. So already by midnight, we're done and done. With that said, just be ready too with the gusty wind threat. That's our highest concern with any of the storms that come on through, but can't rule out some hail producing storms. So might be one of those days, if you can, you want to tuck the car under the carport or the garage if you can. By 3:30, our model showing, especially from the Catskills, the Poconos through the mid-Hudson Valley, those showers and storms already going. By the time we get to that 6 p.m. hour, now we're talking about in through the city, central Jersey, and unfortunately the big airports. So Newark, LaGuardia, JFK, that'll be something to watch around that time period too. It is out rather quickly. So 10, 11 o'clock, mostly clear skies, and that humidity does start to drop. So we're still paving the way for a beautiful 4th by 3 o'clock, 83 degrees. By fireworks time tomorrow evening, 9 o'clock, 79. So enjoy that lower humidity. This is the front that does it. High pressure builds back in, so we're still looking rain-free, storm-free through the weekend, but we do see that humidity come back up. And just one thing to watch across the country over the weekend, this area from the National Hurricane Center getting a 50% chance at further development now over the next 7 days, so we'll watch for coastal rain there. 88 today, along with those afternoon and late day storms. Those roll out. We're down to 68 degrees tomorrow morning. Pleasant. Lots of sunshine, dry skies Sunday into Monday, but we could be looking at another heat wave, 90 plus for a couple days. Guys, back to you. All right.